In this video, I'm going to show you how you can turn your Strava activities into these cool 3D printable files for free. For this method, you will need a GPX file. You can get those files from tracking your activity on apps like Strava or Komoot. A GPX file is a file that stores GPS information from routes or tracks and also the elevation from each point, which we will use in our 3D printable file. For this example, I will use a Strava activity, as Strava is the most common. You first open your Strava activity on the web and you look for download GPX file. Then you look up topotrail.com and click the first link. Then click Launch Generator. We then import our GPX file and let the tool generate a file. This will take a minute or two and then we have a 3D model of our activity. We can now change a couple of things to make it fit our likings. I'm first going to change the height scale to make the terrain stand out more. I'm going to set it to 2, but you can experiment with this. You can also change things like the tree line, include or exclude rivers and lakes. I'm also going to change the overall shape of the miniature map from hexagonal to circular. If everything is how you like, you can update the file and click download. Unzip the downloaded file and you will find two files, the track and the terrain. We're going to select them both and slide them into our slicer. The slicer will ask us if you want to load these files as a single object with multiple parts. We need to click yes. If we click no, the terrain and the route will be two separate parts, which could be useful for when you don't have a multicolor 3D printer. Inside the slicer, you will see the terrain is automatically colored, but I'm going to tweak it a little bit. I want the edge of my map to be all in the same color, so I'm going to paint this manually. After that, I'm scaling it up 200% and hit print. I printed this on the Snapmaker U1. This printer is one of the fastest multicolor 3D printers on the market. This map took only about 7 hours and 45 minutes to print. Here we have the final result of the map, and this is all the waste that the Snapmaker has produced, which is only about 10 grams on a 200 gram 3D print. It's safe to say that I am very impressed with the Snapmaker U1. Here are some shots of the final result. If you like this project and want to see more of these tips and tricks, please consider subscribing and I'll see you in the next one.